everybody. So this is Becky Gorga, and it's not Tuesday, but I'm here to do a training anyway for you. I put out a question and asked what type of programs would you like to have more training on, and I got one response asking for a training on Trello. So I'm just going to do just a brief introduction to kind of give you an idea of what it can be used for. So yeah, Trello is basically like a virtual bulletin board space. You can have more than one bulletin board. There is a free version and a pro version. Of course, as always with these apps, they really want to get you to upgrade. And, you know, if it's something that you end up using a lot of, you can totally do that. I think it's something to figure out if it's what you want. I'd go off of the free version first and then decide if it's something you want. So I'm going to show you one workspace that I have set up already, and then I'm going to show you how to build a board, okay? So I'm going to show you this workspace. And this is just my personal workspace that I've started building. There's not a lot here, but as you can see, I've personalized the background because I love my sunflowers. These are called cards. Yeah. We'll get there. And then, so like I've created like a place to keep all my Canva templates that I share with people. Any Amy trainings that I do that I can share like from my YouTube channel. This is my onboarding stuff that I use whenever I have a new consultant sign on. And I added a board here or a card here for a party. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a new board for that just to show y'all how it works, okay? So I'm going to go back to my home here. And so we're going to create a new board. And this is something like Cassie Baker has done this instead of using Visly. And I think Jackie Duran is doing it too. Instead of using Visly and dealing with the nonsense of Facebook of it, like not approving posts or having to go back, make sure it's attached to your business page and all of that stuff and scheduling the posts. Now it's really convenient if you have more than one party happening at a time and you're having trouble keeping track of what you've posted. But Trello is also a great place for that because you can just post your pictures and whatever you want to say with it. You just share it here, save it here, and then all you have to do is copy and paste what you've saved. So we're going to go here to create new board. And I'm going to call this spring summer 2022 Facebook party. And then you have the option, you can choose from a bunch of different backgrounds if you want. Just for right now, I'm going to keep it simple because y'all don't want to see me hunt and peck and try to find a background that I like to go with the theme. But you can totally upgrade or upload a picture or use whatever you have to just create, you know, a background picture. Like I found this picture of sunflowers. So I can make it private. So only board members, which is people like I can add people to this board and then we could all share information together. It can be a workspace, which is anybody who I allow to see it, or I can make it public so people just even completely off of the internet, or not internet, but I'm not connected to can see it. And there it went away. Okay. Okay, so here we go. I'm going to create. So here's my new board. So each of these little columns is called a list, okay, and then on the list you can like pin your cards that you want in that category. So like right here I can do, I like to separate my parties by product category. So I'm going to do warmers and wax card, and And then I can do body products, clean products, kid products, you get the idea, right? Okay, then I'll come over here. I'm going to come to warmers and wax. I'm going to add a card. So I can come up with a title. So I can do Sent New Releases. And just so you know, if you are commenting, I can't see the comments, but I will come back and answer them when I'm done, okay? I'm going to add the card, and then you can click on it and come in and do more, okay? You can add attachments, you can give a detailed description, all of that stuff. So I'm going to come to attachments, and you can add from your computer, from Dropbox, OneDrive, other Trello boards, whatever. Okay, I'm just going to pick it up from my computer because I have it ready. So right here I have Party in a Box just to make it real easy. And so I have all these images that I've saved from when we switched to the new catalog season. So I'm going to select all of these. These are the new scent releases for the catalog season. And I'm going to add all of those. And right there, it's adding all these attachments. And so then what I could do is I could put whatever I want to say about these fragrances here. So like every catalog season, Scentsy gives us brand, let's spell correctly, brand new fragrances to experience. Check out our new releases. And of course I'd probably say more, but that's good enough for now. And so I could just copy and paste straight over to the Facebook party. And I can use it over and over and over again. So I don't have to worry about, you know, with the free version of Visly, you can only add a new group every 30 days. Or you have to get the pro version. Whereas this, I don't have to worry about how many groups I have because I'm just copy and pasting. Okay, so there are other features, of course, but this is just a very basic introduction to Trello, okay? I just wanted to give you guys an idea of what you could use it for. I mean, if you see here, this is one that Tracy's created with all of her resources. She kind of just let me view it when she first, Tracy's the one who first told me about Trello. And so she let me see what she's done. And then I kind of started working on my own thing from there. And so you can see here it has 7 remaining. So it tells you how many boards you can create, okay? This is the board that the admins are sharing for this group. And so that way we can share resources with each other or have a place to save resources that we want to share, you know, next month or later on in the year. And it's one place where we can all grab or all see to share information so we know what everybody's want to do. It's just a good place, like a community board almost. So if you have any questions, please drop it in the comments. I'll do my best to answer them. If I can't answer them, I will send you to somebody who can. But hopefully this was helpful. Okay, you guys have a great afternoon.